What's up, everybody? It is Best Bot Kid Smooth, and this is another discussion. Today I want to talk about The Getaway. Yes, The Getaway. I have a lot of memories with this game because this game came out in 2003, and I think I got it on my birthday, or at least that month. I got it in May of 2003. At this point in time, when I had the PS2, all my friends were playing Grand Theft Auto. They were playing Grand Theft Auto 3, and I think Vice City might have been out around this time as well, because they were playing that too. Like Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City both were popular. Like Grand Theft Auto 3 remained popular for quite a while. But they were playing that game. I wasn't feeling them. I thought the games were clunky. I thought they were not good looking. I didn't think they had the best graphics. They did seem fun and pretty violent. But when I got my eyes and my hand on The Getaway, which is I think was exclusive for the PlayStation 2 at that time, I was like, man, this is so much a better game. The graphics were awesome. The character models, the look, the story, the voice acting, all that was just pretty insane. I think my only dislike for the game, that other than Grand Theft Auto had, that the fact that the game didn't take place in America. The game took place like somewhere in London, and you drove on the other side of the road. That's what bothered me about the game. But otherwise, as far as like gunplay, the story I was playing, I felt like I was actually, on a real mission. And like The Getaway was one of those games that immerse you like in a game of like putting you in position. And spoiler alert, if you I cannot say spoiler alert, but spoiler alert, if you have not played The Getaway at the start of the game, man, and you should have. This game's like it's older than some of you guys. The start of the game, I remember your wife gets like, unfortunately she gets killed at the start of the game, and these mob dudes, they kidnap your kid. You get to the scene late, and your wife's, I think, last words is, "Get our son back." And from there on, the game loads, because it's not like how games are now where something happens and then the camera transitions and starts you. The game tried to do that, but it required a loading screen. So the game loaded for a little bit, and then this music started playing. You're in this green car, and the music is intense, like dun 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 dun, and from there on, you want to chase down. You're on a wish hunt to get these people. And the crazy thing about The Getaway, and I think even in both games, because there was a sequel that I didn't play as much as I played this one, you play as two characters. And The Getaway starts you off as like Mark Hamill. He's the one that you really, I truly feel the game is about. And then the other one, the other half of the story, you're playing as a cop, but their stories intersect at some point, and it all makes sense at the end. But The Getaway was just such a fascinating game. People back then, games were like, for like this 5-year period, they would call games that were open world sandbox games Grand Theft Auto clones. So The Getaway was considered a Grand Theft Auto clone. The original Saints Row, Grand Theft Auto clone. There was any game that allowed you to drive still cars and was open world setting and it was violent was considered a Grand Theft Auto clone. But The Getaway to me was so much better, and it was one of the best games I played on a PlayStation platform. Now, I remember playing The Getaway. I played Black Monday. I don't think I've completed Black Monday, but I know I played it because I think it was one of the games I pre-ordered. The thing about The Getaway, I remember when they were showing off the PlayStation 3, when they were doing the tech demos, and they showed a little teaser of what The Getaway could look like on the PlayStation 3 using the Cell engine and whatnot. And I remember I was like, oh my god, The Getaway is going to be crazy on the PlayStation 3. But The Getaway never came. I don't think there was a Getaway 3 or any type of follow-up to The Getaway. And it's one of the games from Sony that I've been really wanting, and hopefully they resurrected. But it looked like they moved moved on from games like the Getaway. You know what I mean? The Getaway was hot when Ratchet and Clank was in its prime, and when they had Jak and Daxter, and when they had Sly Cooper. So you know what I mean? We haven't gotten another Jak and Daxter because Naughty Dog moved on from that, and we haven't gotten a decent Sly Cooper because I believe, who was it, Sucker Punch? I think they moved on from that. So that was really the era where I was really really indulged in PlayStation games. But I feel like the Getaway was one of the first games to really immerse me, where I'm like I feel like I'm part of a story that I'm playing, like a crazy ass story. I'm on a crazy ass mission. I'm really fighting for something. I just lost a wife, and my kid just got kidnapped and whatnot. There was a lot going on in that game that made me feel involved. And just imagine what they could do with the PlayStation 4 and what the type of writers they got there now. They could make a crazy Getaway game now. And I apologize for my background noise, but they can come together and put out a new Getaway game. I would love for this to happen. Will it happen? Not likely, but if it does, I will be there day one. Let me know your thoughts on the Getaway, and have you experienced it? Have you ever played this game? If so, let me know your thoughts and what your experience was like when the game originally came out. All right, it's Kid Smooth. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Peace.